Hello friends, greetings to all of the signs of the zodiac by Ama Light Worker. In this series of videos on YouTube, I will be covering the New Year 2019, and I will also open one more additional card for January 2019. I will be opening 5 cards for each sign of the zodiac, and I will be doing a tarot spread called the Ankh. I will tune in to also hear the messages. I will tune in psychically to hear the messages from the spirit, why a particular card showed up for you, what is the meaning for you. And as all of you know, first I always tell you the meaning of the card, and then I tune in psychically to hear the messages beyond it. I have also already uploaded Vimeo videos for you with a whole new reading, with a whole new prediction for your sign. The Vimeo videos, for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, the link for it is down here below in the show more description box, right down here. The Vimeo video has 2 parts. The first one, it is an Akashic reading for your sign, with advice and predictions for the year 2019, and besides that I am also opening 2 more additional cards for each and every sign. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Thank you to all of my returning subscribers. If you are new, welcome to you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and when you subscribe, turn on the notification bell and set your preference to be notified every time that I upload special videos, or every time that I do live streamings. I will be doing, of course, live streamings several times throughout the year, as I have always been doing. Make sure that you also listen for the video for your rising sign and for your moon sign, because all of these 3 videos, the video for your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, will have information for you. Thank you so very much again. Happy New Year to you, to your family, to your friends, to your loved ones. From the bottom of my heart to you, Happy New Year 2019. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you in each and every video. Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon for 2019. The general feelings that I am picking up for you have to deal with having to make important choices and decisions. Some kind of a renewal that will be taking place, a renewal of who you are, your old self, getting yourself back together again, a renewal of old friendships, having to deal with situations and circumstances that you are going to have a breakthrough in whatever situations or difficulties you may be encountering. You are also going to have significant breakthroughs. It is a year of recognition and rewards for you Cancerians. New things that are going to happen in the family with family matters, and spiritual growth, strengthening your intuition, trusting yourself more, and family circumstances, family situations that will come up to be resolved. There is a certain sense of you moving forward, but moving forward with a new sense of renewal, having to deal with a lot of new circumstances, and your life and your karma shifts for the better towards toward rewards, toward karmic rewards. So that is the general feeling that I am picking up for you, Cancer. The first card that wanted to show up is the Two of Swords. To me, it means undecisiveness, feeling caught between two people, two situations, two choices without taking sides, or feeling torn by choices. For some reason, you seem to attract always people who seem to fight among them. They have major disagreements. This could be friends of yours. This could be happening in the workplace. This could be people in the family who are having some kind of a disagreement. You may not necessarily be part of these disagreements, although this could happen to some of you, but you are going to have the impression that everybody is trying to play good cop, bad cop, and everybody will be trying to persuade you so you can be on their team, so you can be like, take my side, I'm right. For other Cancerians, this situation of you feeling a little bit undecided has to deal with your inner conflict. You have to make some choices in regards to the development of a relationship. For those of you who already are in a relationship, you're going to have to make important choices and decisions about this relationship, whether you like to take the next step of this relationship, whatever the next step for you may be. Because your partner, or even you may be growing a little bit impatient, having to wait for your partner to make that decision. There's going to be a little bit of that inner infliction, inner conflict, also in regards to a work-related situation, because you are going to feel that you're going to have moments when you are going to feel, I want to quit everything and get another job, get away from these people. But on the other hand, there's also the sense that you stick around and you make a little bit of an effort. Your work will start to be rewarding to you. For some of you, you are going to be dealing with some delays in the workplace, okay? A promotion being promised to you, that may be delayed a little bit. A raise promised to you, that could be delayed a little bit. If you are someone who is in charge of your family or in charge of a family matter, you are going to have to consider your choices very carefully, because whatever decisions you make, that could be affecting your family. So any decision that maybe is in regards to work, to quit this job, get a new job, should you start a business, not start a business, should you move, all of these choices, you're going to feel inflicted with choices, because again, you are also taking in consideration how these choices are going to affect your family or other people that you may be responsible for. The solution, the answer, already lies within you, but you need to be calmer. You need to calm down, and you need to have that inner conversation with yourself and allow your inner voice to speak to you. That's your inner intuition, okay? Your inner intuition will serve you right. So if you quiet your mind, okay, your heart will start to speak to you, and you are going to be making the right choices for you, your loved ones, or for anybody else that in some ways could be affected by your choices. You could be blind to the reality around you from time to time, Because when that inner chatter starts in your mind, then you don't feel grounded. You are not focused on the work at hand. Therefore, it's very important that you find ways to calm down your mind. Ultimately, you are always going to be making the right choices for you, but you are going to have a hard time making these choices. You are going to have some sleepless nights in 2019, maybe even from the start. January, February, March, you are going to have sleepless nights. Some of you could be talking late in the night, either texting or talking over the phone to someone. You could be working very late at night. You are surely going to be focused onto achieving some kind of a goal. Another image that I get for you, Cancer, I keep getting an image of you trying to be organized, putting things away, giving things away, putting things in boxes, organizing closets, organizing files, organizing your computer files, upgrading whatever programs you need to upgrade. There is a certain sense that in some ways you are trying to get your affairs in order, you are trying to get your ducks in a row, particularly between January and March 2019. I also have a sense that you are going to be using your words with a lot of caution, because again, you may regret something that you say, okay, but it may be too late. Be careful with how fast you speak up before you know all the facts, or before you let your emotions take over. And this could be a little bit challenging for you throughout 2019. An advice that I keep hearing is think before you speak. The next card that you have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, if it represents a person, usually it represents an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. It represents a person who is firm, creative, offers advice from his or her experience, or practical help. Represents somebody who could be working for the law enforcement agencies, a therapist, or a lawyer. So someone who's firm and creative. This person in some ways will show up for you to lessen the burden of you having to make these choices and decisions. So when you feel undecided, you may talk to this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords could be your spouse. Again, this is a general reading, so please remember that in a general reading, we don't look at the cards as is a man or as a woman, as the gender won't matter, whichever applies to you. This could be your spouse, and you and your spouse or your partner need to carefully consider the situation or the choices. It could be in regards to the buying of a home or a property, could be in regards to selling a home or a property, or a possible move. If you have a business or your spouse has a business, their business could be expanding. Your spouse will have some good news to share with you or your partner. Maybe their career is expanding, maybe they're getting a raise or a promotion. Someone for whom you are very concerned, you could be concerned about their health, you could be concerned about their finances, or you worry about them. Their situation will get better. Thus, you are not going to feel the burden that you feel about them. Some of you are going to hire a specialist or a professional of some sort to help you with these decisions and choices that you have to make. Some of you could be consulting a lawyer, you could be consulting a coach, you could be consulting a therapist, you could be consulting a doctor, you could be consulting an accountant, you could be going for spiritual counseling, you could be consulting a psychologist. You are going to end up getting professional help, okay, to resolve a situation or to resolve that inner conflict around you having to make choices and decisions. This Queen of Swords for some of you could be a friend that in some ways you always turn to them for guidance or for insight. This, you are going to feel that you are the one who constantly is going to need reassurance, who constantly is going to need to have emotional support. But this could be also the Queen of Swords, always coming to you for advice, always coming to you for reassurance, or to get advice and emotional support from you. You are going to be determined to move forward with a decision that you are going to make. Even though it may take you a while to make up your mind about this decision, once you make up your mind, you are not going to turn back. You are going to be moving forward with whatever decision you take. After you take this decision, if the situation calls for you to proceed in a legal sense, this is what you are going to be doing. You are going to be dealing with people from your past in some ways. And this Queen of Swords, for some of you, could be someone that in some ways belongs to your past, somebody from your past. The next card that you have is the Chariot. To me, it means positively moving forward, overcoming obstacles, reassessing your situation, reassessing your finances, having to make important decisions over matters of passion and love, having to make important decisions over confusing matters. And sometimes this card also means getting your ex back. Around May, particularly May, seems to be highlighted. So again, this is a general reading. The timing is going to be different for all of you. But for most of you, the timing, the month that they are talking about is May 2019, as you have to deal with a lot of situations from your past, documents, applications, things that you could be receiving in the mail that could show up for a renewal, renewing your passport, renewing your driver's license, renewing your insurance, renewing some kind of a contract. All of these could be coming one after one, particularly in the month of May. You need to reconnect with some people from your past. You need to reconnect with some of your friends, an ex-boss, ex-co-workers. And for some of you, there's going to be a love offering in the making. Either you could be thinking of reuniting with one of your exes. You could be in a situation where one of your exes could be reaching out to you. Maybe with a new love offer. Again, the circumstance will be different to all of you, and maybe that's why some of you are going to be internally conflicted, because you don't know what to do. Take this person back or not take this person back. Some of you are going to accumulate a great deal of material wealth. For many of you, I keep getting that you could purchase a second home or a second property. If you have a business, this business could be expanding. You could be expanding to opening a second store or a second location. Your work could be transferred, or you could be transferring, because I keep getting a situation where some of you work maybe in the lower levels of a building, okay, but somehow you are going to be working in a higher floor, in a higher level, maybe in the same building but in a higher floor. You are going to give to everything that you are going to be doing, you are going to give it a good consideration, and you are going to be able to recognize the good and the bad. the evil and the blessing, you are going to feel very reserved to take action, particularly when it comes to you investing money, you spending money, or generally speaking, very reserved to take action. But again, you are going to take your time to analyze everything, to go over every little detail, documents if that involves documents, and ultimately you are going to have a great deal of support from people and the universe, so you can make the right choice and proceed forward with something. In your career, you are going to struggle a little bit. It's not about moving forward with your career, but you may not be sure as what career choices to make, or even if you want to switch your career. For some of you, you are going to be thinking about a situation where do you need to be part-time or do you need to be full-time, and when do you need to switch from full-time to part-time, or vice versa. You are going to surely be busy. Even for those Cancerians who do not work, I am told that you are going to find yourself to be very busy. You're going to find yourself to be very busy with family events, family gatherings. You may decide to take courses, classes. You may decide to join like a fitness group or a fitness class like Zumba, Salsa, yoga. You are going to decide that you want to keep yourself busy, and this is exactly what you are going to do. Other Cancerians, you may surprisingly find yourself to be very busy, even though you may not plan on being busy. If you own buildings, if you rent properties, you may end up purchasing more properties so you can rent them out. There is a situation around management that is being shown to me. Some of you, you may have to deal with the management. So if you are renting, you may have to deal with the management of the property that you rent. So there's going to be some situations there that need to be clarified and need to be dealt with. And I also keep getting many of you trying to achieve a managerial position, as many of you are going to proceed higher. Either maybe you already are a manager, but you are going to proceed to become a higher manager. Surely I keep getting a lot of you Cancerians are going to end up in some kind of a managerial position. Be careful, because unintentionally maybe you are going to hurt somebody with your words or with your actions, and you may not be aware of this. This situation may still be that situation from the past that in some ways will be coming back, so the whatever needs to clarify or whatever karma needs to clear from this. You are now going to establish some kind of a new karma. This new karma will bring in your life a new relationship. Okay, so the new karma that is coming in will bring in new things, new relationships. Everything that is new is this karma bringing it to you. You are going to have major moments when your life is going to change or is going to propel forward. January, February 2019, July, August 2019. These are times of major transitions, major transformations, and you may also feel like something is pushing you forward, and you have to adapt to the situation. The major struggles for you are going to be inner struggles. The next card that you have is the High Priestess. It means waiting, learning, trade, finance, negotiations, public activities, public relations. Represents somebody who knows good and evil and is able to make choices and decisions without being influenced. It represents somebody who is very good in giving advice. A teacher, a mentor, represents higher education, higher spiritual pursuits. You are surely going to be known as being very scholarly about a subject. You are going to be known as a person who has a lot of knowledge about or a particular skill, and you are going to be drawing people to you. Okay, so maybe you're a doctor and your reputation is going to be on the rise as being an excellent doctor. Maybe you are a psychic and your reputation is going to be on the rise as being an excellent psychic. Maybe you are a skater, I don't know, and the reputation is going to be on the rise. You are a great skater. But surely you are going to see your reputation on the rise. There's going to be a family circumstance that either you overlooked, you didn't think it was a big deal, or you are trying to avoid dealing with this family situation, but you know, time is up and you cannot postpone or avoid dealing with this family circumstance. There is a lot of healing that needs to take place when it comes to you, family matters, a family conflict. There is a lot of healing that still needs to take place, particularly healing that relates to your childhood dramas, or other things connected to your childhood, the way how you were brought up, healing issues of with your mom or with your dad. You need to forgive a lot of your past actions, a lot of your choices, because first and foremost you need to forgive yourself, because sometimes without you knowing it, you are holding on responsible other people, but you also forget that you are also responsible, because nobody can make 100% choices for you, dictate your life. You are your own boss and you have a lot of say in what happens in your life. You are going to break through of any limitations, any beliefs, okay, any thoughts that no longer serve you. Whatever you believe, you are going to break free over that, and you are going to open up your mind to new knowledge, to new cultures, to maybe a new religion, maybe a new spiritual pursuit. Some of you are going to continue training. You could be continuing to take classes. You are going to decide in some way to further your education, and the month of September, October seems to be highlighted for a lot of you that are you're going to make that decision to further your education and going back to school. Again, the month of September, October seem to be mostly highlighted for that to happen. You are going to put your signature in some kind of an important document, and it's going to be signed, sealed, and delivered. You may be receiving this signed, sealed, delivered document. You could be the one issuing it, or you could be the one putting your signature. Either or, this seems to be something of importance that frees you up from some kind of responsibilities and opens up the door for you to do something new and to even create a whole new life for your self. Listen to your intuition. Some of you could be taking specifically courses to develop your intuition. If you are in the lookout for a coach, a therapist, a teacher, or a mentor, this teacher or a therapist or this mentor will show up for you. This year you may end up connecting with 2 or 3 different mentors that are going to surely be very helpful to you. They're either going to give you advice, you may hire them to get services from them, you may attend their workshops. Some of you are going to adopt some kind of a hands-on training when you learn to do things in a practical level, or you learn by doing. You could be licensed to be an HVAC, or you could be licensed to, I don't know what the proper term is, to fix anything that has to deal with the water or with a sink. You could be a licensed electrician. You are going to be, in other words, some of you are going to be drawn to be licensed into doing this handy stuff, you know, doing work with your hands. You are going to attend symposiums, conferences. This could be concert. This could be some event that involves the local politicians, or the government is organizing some kind of a free event. You are surely going to be drawn to some kind of a big movement, or something that is happening with the politics in the country where you live. You are going to you're going to be more interested in the political development, the law, some kind of a law that needs to be approved or that needs to be passed on. You're going to have a bigger interest in the local politics or the politics of the country that you live in. You are going to be granted either a pardon, if that's the case, could be like a pardon from the justice system. You could be granted as you know, the seal of approval for something. You could be granted a visa, a certification, a diploma, or you're going to feel that spiritually or emotionally, okay, you are being granted tons of blessings from the energies around you, your loved ones up in heaven. You are surely going to feel a lot more lucky. If you do not feel lucky now, that feeling will change, because as 2019 is going to progress, how you feel about your luck and how you feel about your destiny will surely change. You are going to start to feel luckier. So you need to change that perspective from here, from within. Okay, so when you feel lucky, you are going to attract luck. It's not the other way around, it's how you feel. Okay, if you feel lucky, you are going to attract luck. Some of you are going to be in the public eye in some way. You may start a YouTube channel, you may start a vlog, you may start a blog, you may start a, I don't know, lifestyle channel, you may start a business, you may advertise for this business, but in some ways you are going to be in the public eye. You could be in charge of an event and there's a lot of people around, so in some ways you are you know, in the public eye. You are going to feel and you are going to be in the public eye. You're going to feel seen, you're going to feel heard. The next card that you have is a recognition and rewards. For some of you, the recognition and the rewards are coming to you from family. Finally, whatever was going on with the family, okay, finally you get the proper recognition. You are going to be very happy because for some of you, the recognition that you are looking forward to have, or the reward that you are looking forward to have, is to see how well your children are doing. And when they are doing well, that's the best reward, okay? So you raise them, you're paying for their school, you are always there for them. So when they are doing well, that is your recognition. Some of you, there's a situation where either you are going to move in with one of your children, or one of your children may be moving in with you because maybe they're finished school, they graduated, or for whatever other reason they will be staying with you for a little bit. In some ways you are going to help them. So when your children are doing well, for some of you, that's the best reward that you can get, and you are surely going to be proud of something that one of your children is doing or achieving. For other ones, this recognition and reward is being shown to me as you being attuned to spirit. For those of you who are going to attend courses, you could be going through some kind of a procedure when they attune you to spirit. For example, if you have to do Reiki, you have to be attuned to spirit. They give you the attunements. So to activate the Reiki. So for some of you, this is going to be some kind of a spiritual initiation. For other ones, even if you are retired, don't be surprised if maybe an ex-boss or some other kind of event that is happening, they may contact you because they want to give you like an award of achievement or some recognition for your hard work. Your hard work won't be going unnoticed. Maybe there's going to be some delays. Maybe you don't feel that you need to get the recognition now. Maybe the recognition could be coming a little bit later, but nevertheless, your hard work will be rewarding you financially. You could be granted like an award of achievement. You could be getting a lot of praise in a meeting or in a or in the work place. So you are surely not going to be short of compliments being extended to you. For some of you, it is about something that could be happening with your health. You are going to successfully go through that, and people are going to be like, congratulations, you made it, or you're going to resolve something big in regards to your health. And this is why you are going to be receiving a lot of compliments about. You could be signing up to contracts, or you are going to be partnering up with other people in some ways. This could be very beneficial for your career. For other ones, this could be business partnerships, and they could help you to generate more money or more income. The important thing is that you need to reward yourself, okay? So that you can attract other people who are going to reward you. Whatever you do, remember to also take a moment to breathe, take a moment to pat yourself in the back, and take a moment to find little ways to reward yourself. The next card will be for January 2019. So this is Two of Water. A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness. The positive resolution of a conflict. You are now going to see and to understand a problem in a whole new life. I don't feel that you knew the whole story, you knew the whole information, but now something will be revealed to you. If you need to reveal something to another person so they can understand better the situation, maybe they did not know before, you are going to be doing exactly just that. If you do have a partner, you and your partner are going to set some kind of a new goal for this relationship. For some of you, this new relationship is yet to be developed, or maybe you haven't met yet, and you could be meeting this person between January, February, and March. So sometime between January or March 2019. For some of you, this relationship is going to feel very karmic, because for some reason, it's going to make sense that the two of you met, or it's going to make sense that the two of you are together. It's just going to make sense to you why the two of you are together. For some of you who have to deal with somebody from the past coming back, this could be happening very soon in January, and you are going to carefully consider whether do you want to allow this person back in your life or not. Now, for some of you, this could be an ex-lover. For other ones, this could be a friend or someone else from your past. Could also be a family member. But you are surely going to give it a good thought whether do you want to allow them back or not. You are going to feel very emotional, okay? Very excited, very emotional, and now you're going to feel that you are ready for some kind of new beginning. You are ready to change your life. Maybe you weren't 100% ready before. Maybe you weren't in the right life circumstance. Now in January, you're going to feel that things are lining up, or now you are ready to begin some kind of a new journey. Even to begin a new journey, something new, okay? In regards to a relationship or a marriage that you already have. You tested the waters about something, and now you are going to be launching. I don't know, this could be a product that you are testing, this could be a new business idea, this could be a relationship that you are testing, whatever this is. You went through the testing period, or maybe the universe was testing you, okay? So you went through the testing period, and now in January, it's time for you to put something in action, time for new beginnings. Some of you are going to be very, very surprised in January. You're going to be surprised a few times, like I keep getting like everything is going to be surprising to you, and it can surely be also very emotional. There's going to be some kind of a boost pushing you or moving you positively forwards in regards to a situation. So some kind of a positive movement forward, and that can also be very surprising for you. I hope that this is making sense to you. Thank you so much. If you'd like to know more, click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for download and purchase. Email me for a private reading, amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. Like, share, subscribe, and I will connect with you again in the next video. Bye, Cancer.